Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country TV. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country TV. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon. We now independent media house. We dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
We dey here so for talk, but waiting they happen. Political discussion, you for know about Salon politics. Religious messages, entertainment self no go left bien. We no go left nothing bien no.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country TV. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country TV. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon.
This not the team them where we dey talk about
Sierra Leone political history,
defeating the lives of fake people.
waiting they be na social media.
One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics.
Unity Broadcasting TV say, and we let peace and better Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country TV. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all for developments now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country TV. Unify.
And I want to say sorry. I'm apologizing on behalf of myself and them as well because of the language barrier. They're from Liberia. We are going to do this in English. For those that are used to us speaking Creole in our programs, of course, we're supposed to do it that way, but we just want the visitors or our guests to feel the way they are comfortable. So today with me, I'll be having the president of Lamia, by the name of Abraham K. Zokia. I don't know if I got that name right. Yeah, I tried. That's it. I actually don't know Liberia that much, so I have just to try in some of these names. And I'm having his assistants with him today, with Halimatu Jawara. They are here with us to discuss something very important. But I'm to start with the president himself, His Excellency of Lamia. I would love to start with you being the president of Lamia. At first, I want you to tell me something about Lamia. What's your aims, what's your objective, what's the vision of Lamia itself before we come to the West African Youth Federation?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you so much, Mr. Conte, for having us this morning.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure being here in the studio, and it's good being here. So, I'm Ibrahim K. Zokai, and I'm the president of the Liberia National Muslim Youth Assembly, by far the largest Muslim youth organization in the Republic of Liberia. So, the Liberia National Muslim Youth Assembly was established to work in the interest of the Muslim youth of the Republic of Liberia, having realized a barrier, a gap, a vacuum created that needed to be filled and occupied with leaders and people that are willing to help transform the Muslim community, bring meaningful impact to the youth of our community. So we've established this organization, and it has been working tremendously, organizing programs, seminars, workshops, dawah programs, And of recent, we just organized the Liberia National Muslims Award. It was the first of its kind in the Republic of Liberia, massive, explosive, and very unique. So we work in line with the government's
Of Liberia?
agenda when it comes to
Okay.
upholding, respecting the rule of law, abiding by the rules, laws, and regulations of the Republic of Liberia, enshrined within the constitution of our country. And we also work in the interest of humanity, spreading Islam, calling people to the good work of Islam.
Okay, having this to say that you saw a gap, something that you saw this gap, maybe it's a little bit of difference. You wanted the Muslims to have their freedom, you wanted the Muslims to come on board for proper development. Is it something that can bring unity between the Muslims and the Christians, or is it something that can just bring more division or more gap, that the Christians should have their own side of space and the Muslims should have their own side of space?
So when I mentioned the gap, I specifically meant a whole lot of different things. Like, for example, since post-war Liberia, since the end of the Civil War in Liberia, we've noticed that the young people lacked so many things.
Like?
Educational opportunities,
Okay.
job creation, unemployment, and you can name the rest. So what our institution have been able to do is to ensure that we create an environment where young people can have access to education, and we are achieving that as well. So that's what I meant when I mentioned the gap. There was a gap educationally, and we've also been able to help young people, empower them to fill the vacuum of unemployment. How have we been able to do this? Through the support of the board of the Liberian National Muslim Youth Assembly. Today, we have Muslim youth because normally there are several Islamic schools in Liberia.
Okay.
So when those schools, put out their graduates at the end of the academic year, out of a graduating class of maybe 300, you have maybe 20 going to university.
So you're trying to tell me something like this one is not just for Muslims. It's, let's say, concentrating on the youth, the development of the youth. Like, despite the fact it has no barrier, it has no boundary, like whether the person is a Muslim, non-Muslim, whether this person is a Christian or whatever they belong to, whatever category they are, they will be having an opportunity to get job opportunities or to further their educations or to do something better with their life. Is this what you're trying to say?
So for the past years,
Yeah.
part of the reasons for which we decided to implement the recreation and vocational programs is because we feel that the young people of our community are lacking certain things. Just as I mentioned, job, education. So that is why we created these different channels of opportunities, giving them the opportunity to go to vocational schools. For example, I will give this situation that I encountered as a testimony. During the recent National Muslims Award that we organized, on the day of the award ceremony, we had a sister, I knew her now. She ran to me at the program, at the event, during the event, and she said, "Are you Ibrahim Zokai?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Thank you so much." I said, "Why?" She said, "When I graduated from high school, I had no opportunity of following my education.
Okay.
But when you people launched your vocational scholarship program, I applied and got accepted. And it is through that today that I was one of those that did the decoration for your event center. Through that, she is benefiting. We need not to give her money from our pockets, but she's earning from that."
That's beautiful. Let me just come to. I'm coming. Halimatu Jara, I want to say at first I'm impressed. Something like this is beautiful. Having a country, youth members, and you guys are young. And you look at this guy now, they say he's the president of this kind of big, like he said, is the biggest, let's say, an institution already, because you guys are doing a whole lot for people. So the biggest organization, Islamic organization in Liberia, and he is the president. You can see him; he's very young, and he's having you by his side as a young and vibrant lady working with him, and this is very good. I like the teamwork. So what I want to know from your own side, at first I want to congratulate you. You have tried a whole lot. You've done a whole lot. Yeah. What I want to know from your own side, what are some of these opportunities? Can you just analyze like what are the vocational scholarships that you give to them? Is it to go, what are the things that they are learning? What kind of scholarships that is coming from your organization to these people?
So for the vocational training is general, where you learn catering, computer, decoration, and different kind of stuff. Because looking at people dropping out of school, vocational training is one of the best things to help them. So we decided to reach out to the board members and leaders, and they decided to support through these vocational means, even though they are universities, but it help you at least to start something at the end, then you start your university.
That's beautiful. So what I want to know here is, what is the source of income or source of support do you guys have to run this kind of project? Because it's something big. Everybody in Liberia, let me tell you, myself, if I see scholarship running somewhere and I have interest in learning something that these people are doing, even some people, even if they have the money to do, even if they do have the money, they will instead stop and say, no, we ain't going to pay this money. Like they will choose not to go to a university, and then they will be running to you guys for your help so that they can keep their money as savings. So even people with the opportunities of continuing their education, having the chance to pay, they will instead come to you guys. So I do believe you're having a whole lot of, a good number of people coming to you for help. And how you guys really managing? How you getting?
When you are committed to something, you want to make a change, you just have to find a solution.
Yep.
So like I said, we reach out to leaders. We read letters. Sometimes we struggle a lot, but at least we try to get the support. Mostly our board members, they are doing their best, finding the opportunities for us to give to the young people. We don't have money, but we try our best to get these opportunities, reaching out. Because
Okay.
that's the best way to reach.
Okay, that's good. So I do believe the Liberians are also viewing you guys already, and they are proud of you for your good work. I want to know what's your intention? What is the aim? Like in the long run, what are you guys really up to? What do you guys want to achieve?
For us, we just want to succeed. We want to see a future where not just Liberians, but Africans at large doing something for themselves, building their own careers, making a change. That's something we want. We don't want to achieve anything besides making an impact to the society.
Okay, let me come back to my
Yeah.
president, His Excellency himself. Okay, on your side, I at first want to ask because it's good to know. There's always someone to start something. Are you the first president of Lamia, or just been other presidents that have been coming and going back?
I'm the first democratically elected president.
Democratically elected president. That means there have been others, but they are not elected democratically. Okay, as the first president of
First
Lamia.
democratically.
Okay, that's beautiful. You got me there anyway. I have to stay in that line. As the first democratically elected president of Lamia. Do you know, but the democratically is that long. I don't you like using, so I love skipping it.
You have to.
Okay, as the first to be like that, let me just hang it away. What are the challenges that you've been going through in this kind of struggle?
Okay, so we started, we took over. We started with a zero balance budget. Imagine how tough it is.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I'm very sure about this. No source of income, no support from national government. But I remember during my induction ceremony,
At first, I want to know, that was in which year?
that was almost 2 years ago because my training will be expiring in February. Anyway.
So at February they had to elect
Do
another
election.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, okay, this is really democratic. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, so during that ceremony, I told the young people in attendance that before I leave office, I'm going to have not less than 100 Muslim youth that will benefit from scholarship programs in 2 years. Today,
Can we hold it there, please?
yes,
You talk about not less than 100 Muslim young or youth that will be having opportunities. I want to know something because I asked before this time. Is this project to support the youth of Muslims or to support the youth of Liberia?
this is strictly for the Muslim youth.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, I got it now. So why did you decide to do it for just the Muslims and not general?
Because I'm their leader. Generally, we have the Federation of Liberian Youth that is responsible for young people from every background. So we are limited to serving the Muslim youth of the Republic of
To
Liberia.
article of incorporation.
And they are Liberians, so when we impact them, we impact Liberians. Yeah.
So let's continue with the question and answer about what your struggles are.
Yeah, so I told them that, we will provide not less than 100 scholarships for young people. And today, we are almost
To that peak.
to that. We have young people not just in vocational schools, but at universities levels as well, that are studying different, careers and other things. So, part of the challenges has been resource mobilization. Like I mentioned, we had no support from national government, but it was tough. You had to, support young people, organize programs, and have things done.
And
So-
do some fundraising.
Fundraisings and so on and so forth. So at times it gets difficult when young people are not getting, the kind of support they need, and what they want to see is not visible. So there are always challenges. Alhamdulillah, today I can say with the help of our board members and partly the national government, yes, we are achieving great things. Yes, we are tackling the challenges that were faced years back, and now things are very smooth for us.
I had a question for you, but I'm going to save that for this young lady.
No problem.
I'm going to deprive you from that kind of question. I see the main program today here is we're talking about the West African Muslim youth. I don't know. Is that
The West African Muslim Youth
Youth
Federation.
Federation? So what connection do you guys have with this organization? Is this organization
We
built by
are
you
about
guys?
to build it.
Can I
It's
just-
not 100% there yet. That's why we
Okay.
came here to work with people from Sierra Leone and other West African countries. It's a federation that we are trying to create for Muslims.
Okay. Can you just introduce this federation to the people? I'm talking about because it was initially your question, but I took it to her and then I want to bring it back to you. You will tell me something.
Yes, thank you. There is a whole lot to be said. Yeah, but just at the time. Yeah, so firstly,
Yeah.
I'm here as a proxy. We are here as proxy representing the presiding officer of the federation. So, the West African Muslim Youth Federation, a group part of which we are, is created or established to represent the best interest of the Muslim youth of West Africa. Connect the different institutions from the West African region, connect their leaders, as today we have in Sierra Leone young leaders from other parts of the West African region, and we'll be having the second sitting in 2025. Last Ramadan we were here, the first sitting was held, and for the past almost 2 weeks we've been here in Freetown, brainstorming, putting things together, and today finally is the sitting. And by tomorrow maybe we'll be saying bye-bye to Sierra Leone. So, having observed in our region the lack of connection, unity, lack of project implementation, programs and on the overall, the lack of having a body to govern the young people from the Muslim community in West Africa. It is from that backtrack that young minds, young brains from different countries, the Gambia, Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, the Africa Coast, Guinea. We've all come together and say, let's form something, let's work together and see how best we can do something for our young people in West Africa. Not just Liberia, not just Ghana, not just Guinea, but the entire region of West Africa. And that is why we are here today. And we'll be just, I think, an hour or two from now, we'll be headed to the sitting center where we engage in dialogue, shifting ideas, and yes, reshifting the
That's
narrative.
beautiful. I'm gonna deprive you with the next question and come to her again. When you talk about bringing Muslims together, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Worldwide, not only with you guys, with the viewers out there, we have Muslims that don't want to see other Muslims due to sectarianism. Let's say maybe I'm a Sunni, you are Shia, or I'm a Shia, you are Sunni. That other man is Ahmadiyya, and they don't come together. They don't talk to each and other. Whenever they are together, it's all about argument. Somebody defending that this my own side is better than yours. My side is better than yours, and I'm on the right path. The other man will be saying I'm on the right path. So all this argument. I want to know: do you guys belong to any part of this sect, or this your concept is for everybody, irrespective of the sectarianism, wherever they belong, so long they are Muslims?
Firstly, I'm not a friend of discrimination. I don't like discriminating things. So, be it Sunnah, Shia, whatsoever it is, I believe it's a Muslim. We all are Islamic.
That's
people.
good. This is your own belief. I want to know the belief of the organization.
Yeah, the belief of the organization is for everyone. We are one. We don't care about the Sunnah, the Shia. We just want to work together under one umbrella.
That's beautiful. Okay, all right, viewers. I want to remind everyone out there of a saying by the Holy Prophet, and that of the saying of Allah in the Holy Quran as well.
Yeah.
The Prophet, peace blessed be upon him, and is also said in one of his beautiful hadiths that al-Muslim akhul Muslim. A Muslim is a brother to
Of
another
another
Muslim.
Muslim.
And if we can look into the Holy Quran as well, it is said, "Ba'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Innamal mu'minuna al-ikhwa." For sure, the believers are brothers. So declaring this to us today, these brothers has done well. This is all I wanted to know from them. If they are actually in this category of being brothers to every Muslims of the, or they are having their own department where they belong, or they are having something else. Anyway, on behalf of everybody, on behalf of the Sierra Leoneans, on behalf of the Liberians, on behalf of myself here, I want to say thanks to this year organization, and I want to say thanks to you guys for bringing up something like this. And I pray that you guys will be successful in it, if this is the pure
Inshallah.
intention that you're having. So to be continuing with what we have discussed, or we are discussing, what really inspired you guys to bring this kind of initiative? Like to put something like this in life. You know, if I want to do something, I have to go through something at first. For example, maybe I want to be a teacher in my village. I know how to teach, but I've been in my village for some times now, and I've seen kids, they can't even read, they can't write. Maybe this would be the reason why I can decide, or I decide to be a teacher. So what gives you guys, what gave you the cause to start up something like this? What inspired you?
I remember about 2-3 years ago when I traveled to Sierra Leone. I attended at that time. It was the National Mental Health Conference that was held at the Freetown City Council.
Sure.
Yeah. And after that event, when I posted, I got contacted by other Muslim youth leaders from West Africa. So a brother from Nigeria contacted us. He said, we have this idea that we want to bring forth. So I told him we can work together and what triggered the formation of that idea was for the fact that our activities as Muslim youth leaders are only limited to our countries. Nigeria is just Nigeria. They have nothing doing with Liberia. So we needed to connect, put ideas together, just like other organizations. You have the Muslim World League, you have the World Assembly of Muslim Youth, and so on and so forth. So today, evident to the realization of this dream they had is today you have with us young people from other countries in West Africa that are gathering to share ideas, to shift the narrative and change the dynamics, challenge the status quo of the day and bring forth the needed result. And that is to connect our young people, bring ideas for that will benefit them and implement programs in the interest of the Ummah. Yeah.
Okay, back to you.
Yeah.
I do believe you are also the first democratically elected.
Appointed.
Oh, appointed. Okay, appointed.
Yeah.
How can I even say? Assistance to the president, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he will be stepping down if he loses the election coming. How is it gonna feel? Like, are you going to step down with him, or you want to stay and be the assistant to the next president coming, if possible? Because definitely, if he wins again, he will continue. Or maybe his time has overdue. They are not even gonna ask him to run for the election anymore. But how are you going to step down with him? And if so, how will you feel about it, leaving that kind of position?
Actually, it's gonna be so emotional. We have gone so much, through so much challenges, so many histories. Maybe I may try to run for another position.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe,
seeing that
yeah.
you're gonna take his own. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe
I saw
may
something
try,
like that.
Yeah, I may try to run for another position to see, so I can continue to help the Muslim youth. Because I don't want this to end here. I want it to be a continuous process. To do more of what I think I can do to help the youth. Yeah, so I would be so sad, but that shouldn't stop me from doing more. I need to improve.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, viewers. We're gonna take a little break from now. We want to say thanks to you all for having us, and then we want to appreciate you being with us, and we want to appreciate everything coming from you, viewing from, following us, viewing our pages, and keep on following Unity in Broadcasting. Of course, we bring to you what will make something become something. Like, we always connect voices together. As you can see, we are having brothers from Liberia that are here to share ideas and bring development in our country and Africa wide. So we want to say thanks to you, and from now on we will take a short break and we will be with you shortly.
Hello everybody, my name is Shaina, I'm a staff from One Mobile, and today I'm here to shed light on the outdoor campaign that you've been seeing on social media. So the campaign covers both our existing One Broadband clients and our new One Mobile clients. Now for existing One Broadband clients who already have the fiber at home, you can get our 5G MiFi for 50% off and add to your existing One Broadband bill at no monthly cost. Now for new clients, you can get a free fiber installation and zero cost of MiFi by just paying 1699. So you get fiber at home and 5G on the go. The monthly subscription fee will be 1499 plus 200 leones monthly rental and service fee. So for more info, you can call us on 3333.
Since 2002, NASID has consistently ensured that all NASID pensioners enjoy life and a peace of mind while spending time with family after years of hard work. Therefore, the public is hereby informed. The National Social Security and Insurance Trust, NASID, will conduct a nationwide verification exercise for all NASID retirement pensioners from the 1st of October to the 31st of December 2025. All pensioners must now report to the nearest NASID office for verification. Pensioners who fail to be verified by the 31st December 2025 will have their pensions stopped and can only be reinstated after physical verification.
But what documents must I bring along for verification?
1. Your NASID pension card. 2. Benefit payment voucher, if available. 3. Personal ID, that is, national ID or driver's license or passport or voter's ID or NCRA certificate. And 4. Your bank identification card.
But my uncle is a NASID retirement pensioner staying out of Sierra Leone. What must he do?
It's easy. He must provide the following. 1. A notarized life certificate with name, pension number and a recent passport photo. 2. Proof of staying abroad. 3. All documents must be scanned and sent via email to publicaffairs@nasid.org.sl or send all hard copies directly to the Director General of NASID at number 32 Walpole Street, Freetown. We count on your cooperation to promote an effective and efficient social security scheme. NASID, we care.
All right, Sierra Leoneans, we welcome you guys back to our program, the Islamic Lens, that comes to you every Friday from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock at Unity Broadcasting Online Television. Of course, as I said, we have to be connected with Unity Broadcasting Online Television as the idea to connect voices all around the world. Okay, now I'm back with my brothers. I want to, now let's forget about Lamia. We have to talk about this West African Muslim Youth Federation, because this one, myself, I'm interested in it. Not to say maybe I'm too busy to be part of it, but I'm interested in it and I'm praying it goes through. But I want to know, presently, how many countries, how many West African countries are you guys serving?
So for now we have 10.
Good. We would love to know the names of these countries.
So you have Liberia, you have Nigeria, you have the Gambia, you have Ivory Coast, you have Guinea, and the list goes on.
Okay, I would have been like, there was a question waiting for you, why not Guinea? Because you're close to Guinea. I saw you going to Ivory Coast, moving from there, you're going to
Guinea is represented by Isa
okay.
Touba, yeah.
You guys, even though this is just something you've planned, you've not launched, maybe I can say it that way, or maybe you've launched, I don't know, but it's good to know what are the achievements presently that this particular federation has gained.
Okay, the first achievement is the breaching of the gap, defying the odds of bringing Muslim youth leaders from around West Africa together. That is the first achievement. Secondly, we've not just been brought together, but we've been able to be brought under one roof. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. That is also bringing young people from different countries, different schedules, different activities, under one roof to discuss is a huge success. And from this meeting, we are expected to launch something very magnificent, something very huge. So today's sitting here in Freetown is going to give birth to too many things as we forge ahead.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to know, are you guys having any connection, let's say, any collaboration with the government of Liberia?
Only.
Let's say any partnership.
For now, no.
So how are you guys coping with this? Living in a country without having any partnership with the government also. But I do believe they accepted you guys to do what you guys are doing.
When you say partnership,
like for the government to give us the go ahead to do it.
You like partnership in a sense. I'm not saying the government is going to have some like 100% or 50% or any percentage of control over you guys. But partnership in the sense, government being with you, in support with you, whatever, like his protection is with you guys. He has licensed you guys as an organization that is running in this country, and he's like in favor of every of what you guys are doing.
So before an organization become a national body, you must firstly be a registered organization through the Liberia Business Registry, after which you get an accreditation from the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the government's arm of the youth, and now you get supervised by the ministry, protected by the government, and you work in line with government's principle, in line with the constitution of the country. So we are being protected by them, we've been accredited by the government, and yes, we have the government support.
What are some of the goals to be achieved from this federation that you guys are building? Like for the Africans, of course, we do know. I don't want us talking about coming together and again this unity. How is this unity gonna benefit us? Like let's say we've broken the gap. You guys have broken the gap. I'm not with you for now, but I'm in support of what you're doing. Let's say you've broken the gap. What are some of these benefits that will be coming? It's for her, please. Okay. I want to launch this on her. What are some of the benefit we, the Africans, will be achieving from this?
Firstly, like you said, unity. We want to be a Muslim body where whatever Sierra Leone is doing, Liberia should be aware, Guinea should be aware, Gambia should be aware, other countries. Maybe sometimes we desire, let's just form these opportunities for each country, at least give 50% to this, 50% to that. Just at least to work together as one body, create something to help. So many things will come in the future, inshallah. So
there's so many things you just highlighted is what I want to know.
It could be educational, it could be something, create opportunities, so many things we are planning together.
Are you also going to run for presidentship? This federation, like, let's say for the Liberians, because really you definitely lose, but for the Liberians, are you also going to run to be a president, or you have another plan? Remind me. I'm just curious. I want to know something about that. No, it's beautiful you being a president. Look, I'm not in any way like condemning you being a president. I was impressed seeing that there's a youth, somebody as young as my own range, being a president of something big like this. It inspires me. It tells me that I can do something like that. It tells me that I have to add more to what I'm doing. It tells me so many things. So you are like an inspiration to me. Okay. But I'm just still curious, like, being that you will be, I don't know if you will win or they will be electing somebody new in that organization. Will you be with any plan of running for presidentship in this particular organization that you guys are forming or building? Okay, when you don't.
If I don't run again, to retain my seat in Liberia, it's not about me.
That's I know.
Okay, good.
And that is why I'm asking.
So good. So now, at the moment, I have absolutely no plans of contesting for any position at the level of the West African Muslim Youth Federation. We've not even gotten to that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. No, that was just me kidding with them.
That question is a bullshit.
I was not actually serious, guys. I was just kidding somehow. But that's beautiful. Being that you have run the Lamia for 2 years now, and you guys have reached certain peaks, in my view, I do believe you will be a good leader, even in the Muslim Federation.
You're still dragging me.
No, I'm not dragging you. I'm just trying to state something.
Okay.
This is to tell you that now, even though you do not want to contest for any position, I believe in it that it will be beautiful for you to either be an advisor or be somebody that can be with the leaders to guide them on how to move on with this kind of journey, because you're a man with experience already. And I'm trying to understand, but in my view, I believe that you're one of those that generated the idea of bringing up this kind of initiative in the West Africa. And I don't know, like leaving the position, being that you want to live, like not being a president, not being in any part of being a leader, will you leave everything just like that and just be an ordinary member, or you will be there for them to keep on guiding them and like help them to build something that will benefit the African as well?
So, firstly, at the level of the federation, before one gets elected, you must be a president of the Muslim youth body in your country. So, what if I'm not re-elected?
That's not possibility.
So now, it will now become the decision of the elected leaders at the federation. Maybe this okay, Zokai has some level of experience. Let's appoint him maybe as the coordinator for the Mana River Union, region, for the Mana River region.
We are reaching to where I was.
Yes, so maybe that could come from them. But what if they choose not to? Maybe they say, okay, Zoka will just be a flow member. That's also cool. We contribute in any way.
You have to fight. You have to push your way.
Yeah, so
That's beautiful. Let me come to Halima.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about that. Let's just come. I'll tell you after the program. I'll keep that. It's going to be a secret that these guys will not be hearing. Okay. Bring in unity, working together, developing the youth. I want to know how far you've gone, how many schools, if you have a plan of building a school to generate an educational opportunity for everybody, every Muslims, like he said, mainly for the Muslims.
For me, I'm not only working with Muslim, I work with different institutions.
So you're assisting this man and you're not in the same line with him. You're not a good assistant.
I'm working with him. I also work with the Christian side. I work with both sides.
What kind of assistance are you? Okay, let's forge ahead. That's beautiful.
Multitasking.
No, I'm talking about the organization itself.
Yeah.
You have your own plan.
Yes.
You have your own people you're serving. You have your own aims and objectives. But let's come to the aim of the organization or the federation. So what's the plan? Are you guys going to be building schools in Sierra Leone, or are you guys going to just make leaders here, people that will be, is it in the form of you go into masjid, propagating Islam, and then is it in the form of, I want to know, I really want to know, because you said whatever Sierra Leoneans are doing, the Liberians are supposed to know, or whatever the Liberians are doing, the Sierra Leoneans are supposed to know, and you guys will be bringing in money, supporting one another. So this money, is it for us to just sit and be keeping it, like for it to be as plenty as we ever choose? Maybe we'll be making a bank for ourselves, or we'll be using this money to build like institutions or create vocational places for people like you did in Liberia. I want to know how we're going to benefit from this.
Yeah, so firstly, we are generating that money for a purpose, not to be kept. So if we come together, generate this money, and say that this should be implemented, or this money is for this project, we expect every nation to do what we want, because everyone have their own plans, not because we are under one umbrella, or you know what your country needs the most. So we come together, we generate. It's not to keep, it's to do what you're supposed to do for the youth, for the people of your country. So we want to work, we want to implement. We don't want to keep, we don't want to just occupy the positions to just get the name without any work, because I believe in actions, and also I believe in voice.
That's
So,
beautiful.
yeah,
That's
the
beautiful.
money is there to implement, not to keep.
What are some of these implementations that you guys will be doing?
Let me just break the ahead of the sitting. I hope I'm not getting in trouble anyway.
You ain't gonna get in trouble. I'm with you.
The guys are
I'll be
watching
with
anyway.
you. I'll be with you until when the trouble is bigger than me.
Okay,
Let's go. Feel free anyway.
Last night,
Sierra Leone is a very peaceful country.
last night was a tense night. We had a brainstorming session, and during that session, one of the resolutions that is expected to be put forth today at the sitting is to have, for the first of its kind in West Africa, a smart store. So I'll keep that. So in 2026, we are going to organize the West Africa Muslim Youth Conference. This conference, with earmarked Abuja, Nigeria, as the tentative venue for this conference. So by that time, we have 10 countries. By the program's time, we're going to have the entire West Africa assembling in Abuja to shift, plan, strategize, have speakers. Maybe, for example, the Great Mufti of Sierra Leone, Chief Imam of Liberia, all Muslim leaders from West Africa, we gather there, we sit there, put pens to paper, and do some beautiful things there. That's going to be our first, project in 2026. After which, now you asked about, whether or not we're going to keep money in the bank. And
Yeah, okay, that is exactly what I want to hear, right?
yes, okay, yes, because I know,
Because I'm interested in the development that you guys will be bringing.
yes.
All these people going out there, yes, you're gonna put pen on paper. They're gonna do something. They're gonna say something to you guys, advise you to continue. But how actually are we gonna get? What are we gonna get from this? And how are you guys gonna move on with these kinds of implementations? I want to know what are the implementations that are coming.
Like my assistant said, we believe in these, not words only.
I believe in actions.
There are too many things that are lacking. You mentioned few. You talked about in the schools, building of schools, But there are places in West Africa that people don't have access to safe drinking water. There are communities that are dominated by Muslims, but during Ramadan, they have very little to eat. Maybe they eat just once. Maybe only iftar, no suhoor.
Yeah, that is known.
Thanks for acknowledging that. So now, this body is going to ensure, with the help of Allah and other generous people that's going to contribute, donate, and whatsoever, we're going to ensure that we do our best, implement programs, projects. Like I was speaking with the presiding officer, I think the day before yesterday, after our working session. And he told me, Zokai, during the session, we have to push. I said, what? He said, we have to push for this to be included in the resolution for 2026. I said, what is that? He said, let's have girls and women empowerment initiative. When they graduate from high schools, that shouldn't be the end of their educational journey. Let's have funding to support and uplift them educationally. That's going to be put forth today, and we are going to lobby at the sitting to ensure that that resolution goes through and it becomes part of the agenda for 2026. Amongst the many things that will be done today.
Many people out there will love to be part of this initiative. Like they want to be part of you guys. They would love to be called members of this particular team. So if you had to send a message to them, maybe on behalf of them, I'll be asking my question. What's the qualification for somebody to be part of you guys? Like to join this initiative, to be part of the federation?
Yeah, so one of the qualification is you should be a citizen of your country. Maybe you're in a country, you reside in Sierra Leone. You need to reach out to the leaders that is in Sierra Leone. They are the one you will talk with, negotiate, and they will find a way to reach out to others for you to be part of it.
because we have different countries. You can go directly to the heads. You have to start from the beginnings. So, yeah.
Okay, so you being a citizen in your country, I didn't hear you mention anything like you being a Muslim.
A Muslim, yeah. You're talking of a Muslim, so.
But you just said you've been a citizen.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know if even Christians are allowed to be part of this particular federation. But me, on my own side, I don't know.
The first thing that binds us together is the kalima. So whosoever that recites or utters the kalima, you are already a member of this federation. But you cannot have that direct access. For example, Liberia, we are from Liberia and we are here, right? So what happens is we become the representative of Liberia at the level of the federation. Like for example, let's say for example, ECOWAS. Liberia is represented at the level of the West Africa Economic Community of West African States. Do we have membership ID cards to West Africa to ECOWAS?
No, you guys don't.
We don't.
Yeah,
You also don't have.
My
In
country
fact,
is
the
not-
chairman,
is not- is
the
not in
chairman
that
of
position.
ECOWAS is your president.
The chairman
Yes, he's your president.
is my president. Okay, no
Okay,
problem.
yes,
I
not a
wanted
deal.
to have an excuse, but that's
Yes.
aborted already.
Yes.
No problem.
So we look at the leaders, have them, because if decisions are being made, if you have Sierra Leone, what's the population of Sierra Leone?
Yeah, something like 7 million.
7 million.
Above that.
So we are around like 5.2 million people in Liberia, if I'm not wrong, statistically. So imagine having the entire West African members, states, citizens gathering at on a specific venue to share. What are you going to get from there? So that is why the leaders must meet. We know the problems the young people in the Muslim youth in Liberia are faced with. The Muslim youth leaders in Sierra Leone do know the problem. Nigeria the same. So we meet, put our brains together, try to find solution. So that is how the membership works.
Maybe we'll be having just a few questions right now.
Okay.
We are getting to the end of the program. I want to know from Halima, if you had to send a message to Liberian sisters, or let's say to even our sisters, okay, sorry, I'm to generalize this. I mean, I want to know if you had to send a message to every Muslim woman, what would be your message to them?
Okay, thank you. So if I am to send a message, my message would be is for them to be very strong, focused, have a purpose, have a dream, work on it, because we are women and we too, we can make a change. So let's work together, let's be educated, let's find a purpose, let's try to make a change. Yes. So don't be discriminated because you are a lady. You can do anything. You have the power to do it.
And I want you to send us a message, but it's hard to be specific on unity. Being that you guys claim to unite every Muslim, irrespective of the sect they belong to, I want you to send them a message inspiring every Muslim to do the same and to follow this particular goal.
Is that for me?
Yeah, just for you.
Okay.
Just
So,
for you.
thank you. Unity is paramount. And as Muslims, we are taught by our deen to be united. Divisions you have no space where Muslims are. So, given the fact that this plays a major role in shaping and transforming our communities, it is of essence that we all hold firmly to ensure that we achieve it, admin unity, remain united. Through this, we are of the belief that we can achieve anything, because a united house stands to defeat a divided one. And if we are a house based, founded on the principles of unity, obviously we become unshakable, undefeated, and unconquerable. So I want to ask everyone watching, and all the other young people in Sierra Leone and Liberia that are watching, we want to ask all of you to look up to your leaders. You place them to where they are to represent you ably. And I think they are doing just that. We, as the leaders of the young people in our different countries, have realized that this unity is a significant factor and major contributor to the backwardness of our community. Like you asked Halima something, sectarianism, this sect, this sect, this sect. You know, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says something, that 70 plus sects of his ummah will go away. Nah, Jahannam. Except one. He didn't say two. One. And he was asked, who are they? Those who are upon what I'm upon and what my companions are upon.
We are getting to the end of time. Don't push me to you. I can ask you more questions.
I'm not pushing you anyway.
No,
I'm just trying to pull your leg.
There are questions here that are, if I'm to ask you a question, which sets is upon what the Prophet is upon? Because let's say the Prophet asked us to believe in Allah coming, and every Muslim in the world, either Shia, Sunni, and Ahmadiyya, they all say the same kalima. They all believe in the same God, the same Prophet, the same thing. But let's not go into that actually.
Okay, so let me just tell you the sect.
I'm coming.
The sect is those that says La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah.
Oh, well then.
That's it.
So I don't see any sect anyway. I don't really want us to dive into that. I'm protecting myself to go away from that side. Anyway, listeners, viewers, of course today I'm impressed and I'm very happy. I want to start by myself. I'm thanking the brothers that came from Liberia, the brother and a sister, of course, that came from Liberia to help us with something so beautiful and strong. And we do believe that, yes, indeed, Allah will help them to achieve what they are after. And I also want to ask you guys to keep staying with us, and you guys will be blessed, inshallah. You will be in the line of achieving whatever you put hands through, because you follow in unity broadcasting, and we are here to connect every voice, be it Muslim, Christian, any kind of person. We are here to connect the voices of everyone. We are in humanity, and of course our brothers are doing the same as we are. So I want to say we are sorry. You guys would love to hear more from us, but we have to end the program this side. Stay tuned, stay with us next coming Friday. And thank you very, very much.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come for developments now we country unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. We now independent media house. We dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform. Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
We dey are so for talk, but waiting they happen. Political discussion, you for know about salon politics. Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left bien. We no go left nothing bien no.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. Developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salon.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come.
For developments now we country.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salon. Yes, now the team them where we they talk about
Sierra Leone political history.
defeating the lives of fake people.
Waiting they be on social media.
One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics.
Unity Broadcasting TV say, and we let myself and beds alone. Unity Broadcasting TV don't count. Developments now we countries. Unify, sensitize and inform we all. For developments now we nations alone.